Richmond had lost the previous 13 matches against St Kilda, going back to the 03 season, the club's longest losing sequence against the Saints. Jake King returned from a one-match suspension, but there was no room for Shane Tuck. Lee Montagna marked his 150th game as the Saints aimed to bounce back following the last gasp loss to Geelong. Stephen Milne and Brendan Goddard got St Kilda going.
Goddard, the mark, runs into an open goal, kicks it.
Minor skirmishes didn't develop into anything serious before Milne picked up the crumbs to steer home his second.
Goddard in a good spot, lays it down, and Stevie's going to kick his second.
Jack Riewoldt went for the spectacular, but paid the price.
Big leap! Oh, almost. Hit the ground hard, he's hurt, Riewoldt is down.
The Richmond go-to man failed to finish the quarter, and the Tigers had to look elsewhere to get on the board.
Well done there by Koch, and that's a goal. That was clever. They needed it.
Ryan Gamble climbed high to pilot the Saints' fourth. Brendan Favola studied the finer points on his phone, while Riewoldt was itching to get back on and let the Tigers know his feelings at the first change.
Don't you sub me off.
St Kilda led 30-16 before goals by Dustin Martin and Mitch Morton got the Tigers within 3 points. Riewoldt not hiding his desperation to get back on.
This is bad. He shouldn't be doing that. He's got to be more control on his own interchange.
The passion is great, but the point has to remain that the doctors are the ones who are the experts in this area, and apart from looking pretty ordinary, let's be honest,
that's the best result.
Not good enough.
He was finally subbed by 19-year-old Bradley Helbig, who made the most of his first kick.
Well, there you go, Lee. You were right. First kick and a goal.
King and Martin booted Richmond 9 points clear, but after Luke McGuan was reported for this, the Saints came back to reclaim the lead.
Milne almost, and then coming through and kicking the goal. I think it's Armitage, is it? It is.
Richmond's little big man continued to persecute the Saints.
Now King is through. He was the man on the deck. Goes towards goal, and I think he's kicked it. He's got two.
At half-time, Richmond 9-5-59, St Kilda 7-10-52. Milne received an ideal tip out of the ruck to run away for his third major before Lenny Hayes limped off with a leg injury. Richmond replied impressively.
It's 2-on-1, and the two belong to the Tigers. Morton gives it back. White lines up on goal. Long ball. Vickery's ball. Takes the mark. Confidence. Plays on. Kicks the goal, Bruce.
Brilliant.
Morton on his knees, front and centre, but the umpires ruled the ball up.
That's a mark.
Oh,
wow.
No doubt about Morton's next claim.
Delidio to half forward. Takes a beauty! Kick a goal. Go back.
He doesn't like doing anything easy, Morton. He just makes sure he's spectacular. He had the sit, but he had to time his leap.
Ben McAvoy booted St Kilda within 3 points at the final change.
Puts it through.
A shower to open the final term, and Milne's tally became 3-6. Nick Riewoldt swooped in for his second. The Tigers were spitting more than chips before the Saints' kingpin came to the fore.
Can Riewoldt kick his third? He does.
Milne bobbed up to boot his fourth, while Richmond refused to play second fiddle.
Missed the football. That was held big. It comes back to him, though. Gives it to Greg. Greg lines up. Goes goalward. Has it got the carry? You betcha!
Daniel Jackson put Richmond clear in the closing minutes before Milne had the chance to win it for St Kilda.
Measures the kick in short. Oh, terrific mark, Milne. Likes a big stage. He hangs it out to the right. Bruce.
You picked it.
The match finishing in a 95-all draw. Charles Christian, Big Pond Sport.